Who's in your crew? You know, oftentimes in life, we're so quick to call somebody a friend, a brother, a sister, your homie, your bestie, your best friend. But when have we exactly taken the time out to really examine a person's heart, to check their motives, to really make sure that they are who they say they are? I remember as a kid coming up, bringing friends over to my mom's house, to my grandmother's house. First thing they would ask, like, who's your people? And, man, at that age, I would like, man, why would they be so quick to ask that? Because, man, they cared about me. They wanted me to have the best of the friends. They wanted to make sure that this person was who they really say they are. And so many times, often in our life, man, we're so quick, man, to call somebody a friend because we think they're cool, they're sweet. They'll buy us a hamburger. They'll say, hey, man, come hang out with us and watch the game, or come sit next to us in church. But a lot of times, man, I've learned that sometimes everybody's motives are not pure and true. That there's some people in your crew, man, that are afraid to celebrate you, man, because they don't take out the time to sacrifice, to read, to go to conferences, to educate themselves, to do those things that it takes to go to the next level. And so instead of them giving you props, they give you problems. They're the type of friends who they're not so quick to celebrate you in public, but they're so quick to criticize you in private. And so, man, I just have to ask this question: who's in your crew? And you have to make sure that everybody's in your crew, that's on your boat, that's in your ship. You have to make sure that your crew is rowing in the same direction. You have to know that, hey, man, we're on the same GPS page. We're on the same page in this book, in this chapter in my life. And I just want to encourage somebody today and just let somebody know, man, hey, check your crew. Make sure that they're for you, not against you. And you know what? At the end of the day, man, we all have haters. We all have that one secret hater. I mean, Jesus had 12 disciples. But he had one person, man, who was getting ready to betray him. And that one person that betrayed him led him to his destiny. So I want to encourage somebody today. You need a hater on your crew. You need a backstabber on your crew. You need a naysayer on your crew. But at the end of the day, you know what? That doesn't matter. Because Philippians 4:13 says that you can do all things through Christ that gives you strength. So I want to encourage somebody today. Trust the process. Trust the captain. I want to leave you with this quick story. There's a story about a guy that was on the train, and he was enjoying the beautiful scenery, the sun, the clouds, the beautiful green grass, the flowers. He was enjoying all of that. But then he began to look and notice ahead of his process to where he was going, his destination, where he was going. He noticed that there was this big, huge, dark-looking tunnel that they were getting ready to go into. So he could have A, jumped off the train, B, gave his ticket back to the captain and said, hey, man, I don't want to do this. Man, do you see what's coming ahead? Or C, he could have just stayed there and trust the process. So what he did was he sat there and he said, you know what? I'm going to trust this process. And even though he went through that dark tunnel, he realized, hey, man, you know what? That's just like no difference in life. Sometimes there's dark days. Sometimes there's happy days. Some days there's days when there's open doors. Some days when there are closed doors. There's days when you're up. There's days when you're down. There's days when the road is smooth, and there's days when you hit potholes in the road. But no matter what, I want to encourage you today. Trust the process. Know that the best is still yet to come. That your worst days are behind you and your best days are ahead of you. God bless.
Go get it.